So you take Next Car Game and Minecraft and throw them in a blender, put the blender on a rocket, and launch the rocket into space, and you get Space Engineers. Or, in a more orthodox definition, Space Engineers is a cube or block-based sandbox game with a pretty good damage engine. Let me show you. You take something like this. This is the stock fighter that comes in the game, and that is a stock red ship. That's just what they call it. I don't have a name for it yet. Oh, that should be something I should do. Get a name for the big red ship. Awesome. It almost looks like a shark. But okay, back to doing stuff. I take this ship and look at. Oh, look at this. Look at cockpit. Looks nice. Get out. I forgot to show you something. Billy, look at. That's me. Hi. How you doing? So yeah, back to business. This is Space Engineers, and this I'm about to show you is its damage modeling, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go and run into this ship now. And oh, I'm fortunate enough to not have destroyed my cockpit, which is nice for running into something. But as you can see here, I just blew a hole in this ship, and I took out all of my armament in the front, and a lot of my armor too. If I did that again, I'll probably get maybe a couple more hits until I destroy my little small ship. But yeah, so this is the big ship that you have, and this is Easy Start. So this world that I'm in right now is Easy Start 1. It is pretty much one of the first, I'm guessing one of the first worlds they made, and is just, this is where you would start in. You could start in here, and then you can start playing from here, and it's pretty easy for like survival. Right now, I'm playing in creative mode. Let me turn my UI on. Alright, I'm back. Now, so this is the Easy Start 1, which is a little world that looks like this. You have your big platform. You have some solar panels here, which are pretty awesome. These were actually requested by the community, and they put these in. Then after those, they put in batteries, because those were also widely requested. You have a nuclear reactor right here. And basically, you have everything you need to survive here, and actually more. That's why it's called Easy Start. You have the big red ship, which can survive pretty much all of it on its own as well, and the blue ship up there, which I'll show you later. So, little base mechanics of the game. Let's say you start in the survival, right? You would need to get your hand drill. I need to make some iron to make some steel plates to make some light armor blocks, which that's what these are right here. I would have to go in here, and I would have to turn off my jetpack, so now I'm walking around on the gravity field, and I would have to mine. And this is taking really slowly, so I'm going to go in this fast mode of mining. And I can mine in here, and I can say, "Oh, look what's this? Oh, there's some iron right up here." It's showing me. See, I have my drill out, so I can go and I can mine for that. I'll pick up the ore, and I can come over here, put it in my inventory, my backpack basically, this big, massive space backpack, and I could bring it and I could put it in the refinery. Put it in the refinery. Let's say I put a piece of ore in here. Then it would refine it, it would just churn it for a little bit, and then you'd spit out this. Get iron ingots, which you can actually also drop on the ground. Boom, now there's some iron ingots on the ground. But then I can bring it to the assembler. I can put iron ingot in the assembler. And I can go to production, assembler, and I can say, okay, I need to make some steel plates now. So, as you can see, every time I click this, I'm putting one in the production queue and making them. So I'll come back to that later. It's still going to just sit there making stuff, I believe. Oh, I don't have enough steel plates. Alright, well, there you go. I'm going to go to the inventory and grab the steel plates out. Now I can say, well, let's place down a block. And normally in survival mode, it would look like about like this. So you'd normally place down the block and it would look something like this. And then you'd have to take a welder, which for some reason I don't have in my inventory, and you'd weld it up. And it would slowly build itself until it looks like this. I don't know where my welder is. I lost it somewhere. And I don't want to go and try to find it. So here, I'll just show you what it looks like in reverse. Using the grinder to disassemble something. It looks all nice and pretty, and then it gets into these little stages. And it's like you're putting on steel plates as you're going. And then it gets the scaffolding, and then boom, it's gone. You do the same thing with that too. Okay, so you have your storage container, which you can put a whole bunch of stuff in. And these are large ship grinders, so those are nice. Like, oh look, I can build with this thing. Oh, that's a welder for a small ship. That's nice. You can have mining ships, and the other ship I had would normally be lined up with these two ships, but I just brought it out for that kind of cool looking introduction view, right? This is normally the fighter, the little stock fighter. It's not a best fighter in the world. I've made better myself. But yeah, you have that, and you have some other stuff. Alright, so here you have the gravity generator. Gravity generator obviously gives you gravity, which allows you to walk around. Yeah, walking. Rather to jetpack, which then allows you to fly around, and then, because, gravity. 16 gravity. Don't want to be in that situation. That's why you have jetpacks. Jetpacks are fun. Okay, so you can use your gravity, and you can mess with all the field width, and the height, and all this stuff. But then what's fun is acceleration. So now, jump really slowly. And I can burn it negative, and now I'm falling. Bye. Positive. Yay. This is the med bay right here. It looks really nice. I like it. This is absolutely essential when you're in survival. I guess not absolutely essential as long as you don't die. But here you can recharge your energy and your health. See in the bottom left hand corner of the screen. I can't really point to that because it moves with me. You can see at the top I have health, and I also have energy, third from the bottom. And I can hold T on this, and I can recharge both of those. Also, I can go in here, and I can say, oh, if I had some other player models installed, I can use those, or I can change my color. I want to be blue, like that blue. Wait, did that not work? Oh. There we go, that worked. There we go, so now I'm blue. And I can change my outfit color, which is really nice. What else can you do with this? Showed you all this stuff. This is a nuclear reactor. This is your main form of power, really, because the solar panels aren't super duper efficient, but with the batteries they're much better. So the nuclear reactor, they use uranium to actually power, and they go through uranium really slowly. So like 0.1 uranium is like a lot power something, so that 5 uranium is like excessive. That's because it's easy start 1 to do stuff. This is a Gatling turret. They look really nice, and like, look at that. Looks really cool and like evil. Well, just scary at least. Robotic. So these you could set to shoot at enemy ships or enemy players, stuff like that, or target meteors. You see that? There's another thing in the game which meteors. I haven't played with them a whole bunch because. Ah! 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 I'm either in creative and I don't want them bugging me, or I'm playing like a survival that's not super realistic. The realistic survival, that's really fun. And you have missile turrets. They're also kind of nice looking. I still like the Gatling gun better. You might notice how, this game has kind of simplistic textures. That's because when you get giant ships, like ships way bigger than this, because you can build freely. I'll go over some more building stuff later. You can basically build whatever the heck you want. So I'm going to get in a ship instead of just flying around as my person here. I'll get in the builder ship, I guess. We'll go fly around. And let's go visit the blue ship up here. Alright, so one thing that's really nice about the game is right now I'm not touching anything, but you can see I'm still drifting past. That is not moving at all. If you look at the bottom right hand corner screen, the third thing down, spotlight's mass speed, you can see my speed in meters per second. And I'm now doing this. I'm pressing forward or W, whatever, to stop myself and bring myself back over here. But also I can turn on inertia dampeners, which then actually put the thrusters basically in like overdrive. So they use more power and everything, but they stop your movement much better. So you can go like this and then stop pretty easily. And it also makes it so you can turn, and then you don't have to do like Kerbal Space Program style turning. I'm going to go, quote unquote, dock with this blue here. Oh, you can see that thing in the floor right there? That's a connector. So actually, if I have a connector on this ship, it's actually on the top, I could probably dock like that. The connectors, what they do is they hook up the conveyor, which is basically like piping or whatever, right? It works kind of just like factory wise or whatever. Where you have all your conveyor belts or whatever's connected. So I'm gonna hit P now, and those are locked. And okay, because I'm in third person, it's all funky now. All right, there we go. And I'm holding Alt, by the way, to look around by this. Now T to get out, and because the connector on the ship was on the top, now we're upside down. But whatever, that is but of no matter. Oh, wrong way. So I'm gonna go through the ship. The ship was actually designed by the team, I think, by the development team, Keen Software House, to be easily destructible. Like, if you can see, there's this giant neck in the middle. If you go look at their videos on it, on Space Engineers, they have, like, where the big red ship crashes through this thing, and it's really cool. So here's the blue ship. I really like the way it looks, but that neck right there is what's made to be destroyed easily. It's really nice, except for its maneuvering. Like, I'm moving my mouse, like, really fast across the table right now. And it's going really, really slowly. Actually, I'm also turning up how sensitive my mouse is. And it still maneuvers really slowly. So, there's that. But beyond that, I like the way this looks. Alright, so now let's get to some basic building. You can, when you start something, I could say, oh, I want to start a new station, which is actually aligned to the grid, which is kind of annoying. Then allows you to hook into asteroids. The only problem with this game right now is that it's completely grid-based, and there's like a fixed speed right now and stuff like that, and like the asteroids don't move. But whatever, it's still a great game, I think. So I can say start a new station, and there we go. Now I have that block there that's immovable. Like, if I hit something with it, it won't start flying away. And I can start building on this. Left-clicking just is build, and then right-click is destroy. This is just creative mode, right? So I have infinite resources. It's all really easy. If I wanted to make this a working station, I would want to get a small reactor, and stations have to kind of have gravity, right? So that, and there we go. We have our little mini station. Oh, isn't it cute? Okay, but now I'm gonna so now if I wanted to make, like, let's say I wanted to make a small ship now really quick. Make a quick little small ship. Boom. So when you start with a small ship, you start with a little landing gear, as you can see. This is the landing gear. And then you can automatically, either you can just set it to float into space, and I can just go boom, and it just starts floating away. That's why they solved that issue, is now you can start with the landing gear, so it starts locked. So if I hit this, it won't come unlocked, it'll just stay there, stuck there. Which is really nice when you're trying to build stuff. I can also do the same thing with a large ship. Same thing with a large ship, and put the giant thing here. The large ship blocks are the same size as station blocks, as you can see. Look at, they're the same exact size. Except, you break off a large ship. Large ships can actually move. I can't move it with my body because I think that's something that's now coded in the game. Well, and right now what's kind of annoying is not everything is actually affected by gravity, which otherwise this should be falling right now. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an artificial mass on here, which allows things to be worked by gravity, and then one of those, and boom, it starts falling fast. Whereas, so I already have power on this, right? If I put an artificial mass block, let me clear this out really quick. If I put an artificial mass block right here, it wouldn't do anything because it's a station. But yeah, so that's fun. Now, there's a lot of other things that I could talk about right now, but then that would make this video just ages long. So I think to end this video, I'm going to crash red here into blue. Actually, but before I do that, look at little tour. You saw pretty much all you could see of blue. There's not very much interior in it. But look at here, you got this little command seat here for red. In the back, you got a little cargo container for your captain here to just grab your stuff. Down here, you have little side exits. Oh, and a nice, really awesome, I like this view here. Then you also have some side areas over here. You can exit out the side here. And there's also one over here, which is actually docked, just as parked up next to the station. This is a passenger seat. You're not supposed to be able to do any of this. This is accessing the control panel. You're not really supposed to do any of this here, but that makes your other people be able to sit in the ship and not be thrown around while you're trying to fly if you don't have gravity on or whatever. Then you can come out here and you have a nice little hangar area type area up here, which is kind of cool. And then you can go back up here, past the command seat, running. And then you have a little overview of the hangar there. Go up here, back here, there's a little exit door. It always bugs me that. And also, it's not like an airlock. Oh, and this door's not closing all the way. Urgh. I think that's just a little bit of a glitch, this update of the game. What's really nice about this game is they update every single Thursday, which is really awesome. I look forward to Thursdays every single week. My happy time. I'm really happy every Thursday. I'm like, yes, Thursdays are a good day. This is also another control seat, which then you can be in first person and third person. This is glass, which is really nice. I'm going to actually set this up to go run into the blue ship. Oh, and I just ran into the fighter. Alright, I'm going to cut now. Or maybe now. Fighters running into things. Alright, now I think I lined this up well, and I'm pretty sure this is enough room for me to crash straight through the blue ship. I get the mouth ready. Eat. Puny little neck of the shrimp. And here it comes. Oh man, go down. And we severed that. Wait, yes, we severed it. Look, you can see now it's separated in half. I'm gonna stop now. Dampener's on. I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna go see the damage. Snake. I can't get out. Oh, there's some hitbox thinking that I shouldn't be able to go that way, but so here's the head of the blue. Let's see how far you can walk down this until... Oh yeah, we're actually in the red gravity. That's why it's all tilted. Yep. That's about it. And now let's look at the other side of red. Because, excuse me, hiccup. Because that is where the rest of the ship is. And here's the rest of the neck. Right here. Yep, we ate this little thing. Ooh, can I get through here? Oop. Shimmy. Oh no, I just shot myself out. Let's try this again. I'm gonna actually go like this because I'm thinner upwards. Everybody is basically. Alright, here we go. And now we're in. Little tour through the interior. Pay no mind to the front half of the section of the ship. Completely shut off. Salesman. But yeah, look it. It now doesn't function. And I'm tearing through more of it as we're going, and I can't turn away from it because it's like pulling into itself. But yeah, that's Space Engineers, and it's amazing gameplay and destruction. But yeah, so that was Space Engineers. These are 2 crashed ships. That is 1 crashed little ship. And this is me crashing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Oh, man.